Hey guys, how you doing today? God bless. Hey, I want to give you guys a quick little lesson right fast. Hey, I was reading something earlier today. When I say I'm reading something, obviously it's in the Bible or about the Bible or something like that. I was reading something earlier today, and it was talking about in Second Corinthians. And in Corinth at that time, it was a new society, and everything was new. There were people coming there. All types of things were happening. Just like with any new society, it's always rich people, there's poor people, and well, at this particular time, there was people who were there who were wealthy, and as they were, in Corinth at this time, and they were wealthy, and so when you have wealth, you're able to get things that you normally cannot get your hands on because people who don't have that wealth or that money, they can't get their hands on things that are very expensive, or maybe there's some kind of luxury that people can afford, and when you don't have that money, you can't do so. So I was reading up about it, and what the script, what Paul was telling the people in Second Corinthians was that there's a lot of different things that are coming out because of this wealth. There's a lot of sexual, things that are going on. Orgies and homosexuality and just a whole lot of different things that were going on. Then there was people were having slaves, and they're able to swindle people out of money. And so as I was reading it, Paul was telling those people that just because you're rich, it doesn't mean that you have to indulge yourself in all these different activities. That's what Paul was telling them, and he was telling them that Jesus' love is for them because it's extended to everybody, and all you have to do is accept it. And that's kind of what Paul's talking about. And so, as I look at our society here in America, I kind of compare the two, and it's the same thing. There's a lot of things that people who are just regular people, regular jobs, they can't get their hands on and afford. But then there's people who are wealthy who they can afford these things. They can have slaves, and they can have people who work for them at a low price or whatever, and people can be able to take advantage of other people. And so I'm talking to rich people and poor people alike. Listen to my words now. Listen, don't get caught up in all of that trying to chase a dream, because what ends up happening is you take your eyes off of the prize. See, the prize is heaven. You want to get there at the end of the day. But see, when you start indulging yourself in sexual immorality and having slaves and big sex orgies, then your eyes are off the prize. See, that's the reason why God says to people, you know, don't don't put idols in front of Him and things like that. Because once you put an idol in front of you, you're gonna want that idol, and then your heart is full of that idol, and you're not focused on God. Amen. When you're not focused on God, then your eyes are off the prize, because the prize is trying to get to heaven. So, I just want to tell everybody, listen, focus on God and watch how all these other things kind of happen. You know, I can't lie to you and tell you that I haven't experienced this and or gone through it, because I mean, this is something that we go through. We're wanting something so bad, we put that right in front of us, and we forget about the prize, which is trying to get to heaven. And once we forget about trying to get to heaven, then there's nothing else that we can do, because we're so focused on that thing that's in front of us, that idol that's in front of us. And now we've made it a god. We made this idol a god because we're focused on that and not getting to heaven. I hope this helps clarify some things for you people today. And this is something that I deal with every day. Every single day. I'm a single guy. I pray for a lot of different things, and it's something that I go after. I'm not focused on God so much as I am focused on that idol that's in front of me. You know, from money to sexual immorality, and I lose focus of what I'm trying to do at times, and I always have to get myself back on track, focusing on God and not that idol that's in front of people or that's in front of me. Don't let that idol take away what God has given to you freely. Until next time, my friends, God bless.